Sola scriptura is one of the 5 solas of the Protestant Reformation. The other 4 is sola gratia, sola fide, solus Christus, and soli Deo gloria. Yeah guys, let's not talk about that mispronunciation there. I'm sorry about that guys, lol. Anyways, the English translation of the 5 solas is grace alone, faith alone, Christ alone, Bible alone, glory of God alone. But what is sola scriptura, and is it actually true? This is what we will be talking about on today's episode on Templar Brendan. First of all, I'm going to show you what sola scriptura is not. All I need is my Bible and my own personal interpretation of the Bible. If y'all disagree with me, y'all are heretics. If someone said that to reformers and that was their belief, they would get anathematized by the reformers because that's not sola scriptura. And in fact, that's actually solo scriptura instead. The meaning behind sola scriptura is that the scripture is the highest authority of the church and the only infallible authority. Why do apostolic Christians reject it? Apostolic Christians like the Catholics, Eastern Orthodox, Oriental Orthodox and the Assyrian Church of the East reject it. Here is why. We reject the idea of sola scriptura because we believe that scripture and tradition work alongside one another rather than one being above the other. Our reasons for this is directly from the Bible. In St. Paul in 2 Thessalonians 2:15 it says, "So then, brothers and sisters, stand firm and hold fast to the traditions that you were taught by us, either by word of mouth or by our letter." This shows that we don't only go by the Bible, but also go by the traditions that was revealed to us by the apostles, in which the Protestants would actually agree with us on this. However, the only thing is that we would disagree on is if the Bible is the only infallible authority or the highest authority in the church, which obviously us apostolic Christians reject the idea because we believe it goes hand in hand with one another. And this is one of many examples in Scripture that Scripture and tradition can actually go hand in hand with each other because both was revealed to us by God. Let's look at more examples. St. Timothy wrote in 1 Timothy 3:15 that the church is the pillar and foundation of truth. This shows that because the church is the foundation of truth, this means we got to have the church as an infallible source of authority and also have the Bible as an infallible authoritative source. Now we will look at some examples from the church fathers. This example is from St. Augustine of Hippo, where he says, "I would not believe the gospel if the authority of the Catholic Church did not move me." Let's have a look at another church father. St. Gregory of Nyssa says that we make the Holy Scriptures the rule and the measure of every tenet. Mate, isn't that just sola scriptura? Well, no. All that Gregory of Nyssa is meaning in that quote is just saying that our faith has to be in line with Scripture and can't contradict it. That's about it for today's video. I hope you all enjoyed it. If you did, please like, subscribe, turn on the notification bell, comment and share this video with a friend. I really hope you all have a fantastic day and I'll see you all in the next video. Thanks for watching and God bless.